Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door. And it is Wednesday. Only 2 days to go now. It's very, very exciting. But we've got to get through our Euro 2020 group previews. So we did Group A yesterday. We're going to attempt to do Group B and Group C today, which does still leave us with 3 to do over the next 2 days. I'm sure we'll get it done. There you can see Belgium, Denmark, Finland and Russia are in Group B. Looks like an interesting one, doesn't it? One maybe underdog nation. We've got a former champion and we have the world's -- ranked football team in this group. The Belgians, off the back of their golden generation. They've been dark horses for about the last 5 tournaments, haven't they? Haven't won any of them though. So will they go that one step further than they ever have done before this time? Let's look at the Belgians first. And yeah, as you can see, FIFA World Ranking position 1. Unbelievable. Manager, Roberto Martinez, who we know very well from the Premier League at Wigan and at Everton as well. And let's be honest, a stacked squad. If they can get this right, if they can blend these players together, they've got a real chance, haven't they? Over on the left there is their last competitive game, which 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, which they must have got at least 7 goals in. I don't know if any subs got them, judging by all the little footballers on my graphic. But yeah, look through that team and some very familiar names in there. And that team does not include Kevin De Bruyne or Romelu Lukaku or Thibaut Courtois or Yuri Tielemans, who SofaScore tell us are the most highly valued players in their squad. Don't get too emotional about those valuations. Looking further down, more Premier League. I mean, Hazard isn't quite the same Hazard we had in the Premier League now at Real Madrid. But hey, remember Ronaldo's redemption, in 2002? Maybe Hazard's, and I can't think of an alliterative word beginning with H. Dendoncker, Castagna as well. Highly valued Belgian players there playing in the Premier League. Obviously, we know Vertonghen, Alderweireld, Mignolet, all very well. Can they put it together? Can they have that tournament savvy that traditionally Belgium don't have, and the Germans, the Italians, the French, Portuguese even, do tend to have? Be very, very interested in your thoughts. We don't need to go through all the players there. Potentially, with Cristiano Ronaldo being the age he is now, maybe Kevin De Bruyne is, Kylian Mbappe might have an argument about this, the player in the tournament. So look, let me know what you think of the Belgians, who are going to be a fearsome threat right through the tournament, we would think. Can they get it into their psyche to be a winning international team? Get your thoughts in the comments. And we'll move on to the Danes, who have something the Belgians don't. Look down there. The Danes, there's a Confederations Cup down there as well, but the Danes have won the Euros in 1992. Famously, they didn't even qualify, did they? And who was it? Was it Bosnia or one of the Eastern Bloc countries got taken out of the tournament? The Danes came in with Peter Schmeichel and Flemming Poulsen and Jon Jensen and won the whole tournament, didn't they? Incredible. The Danes came up in the kit reviews a couple of times with their lovely Hummel kits and the Laudrup brothers we all remember. So how's this bunch of Danish players under Kasper Hjulmand going to go? Lots of familiar names again. Look, Schmeichel in the Premier League, Christensen in that last competitive team, Højbjerg. Braithwaite was at Middlesbrough, wasn't he? Christian Eriksen is down on Transfermarkt as the highest valued player in there. Look, Vestergaard of Southampton as well. Some very, very familiar players. There's the dearly departed, former dearly departed, Joachim Andersen, who was at Fulham Andres Christensen, we've already mentioned Højbjerg as well. I'm going to quote Mick McCarthy again. They're no mugs, those players. Can they knit it together? Other than Eriksson, do they have enough going forward, though? Because a lot of those players we're mentioning are defensive players, but then I'm sure we'll get it said in the comments, defences win tournaments, strikers win games, don't they? Tournament football can often be quite pragmatic. You often have to go to extra time at least once. Maybe penalties as well. The Danes, let me know what you think in the comments and how you think they are going to go. And we'll move on to the Finns. Finland, we're very pleased to see them. Have we had them in a major tournament before? I'm not sure. We have. FIFA World Ranking, position 55. Go back to the Belgians, who are position number 1. So, welcome to the Finns, who've scored very highly in the kit ranking videos that you can check out as well. Markku Kanerva is their manager. And obviously, a couple of names jump off the page. Only a couple. Teemu Pukki, who we've covered in the Championship. What a great striker he's been for Norwich. Ended the season injured. Goodness me, can't talk. Marcus Forss as well for Brentford, the 10 years younger and probably Pukki's understudy. We all know about those guys. Glenn Kamara, I think he's suspended. Isn't he? There's a little no-go area by his name there. But looking at that game, maybe a stacked up defence there and try and get Pukki on the ball in the penalty area or around the penalty area. And that might be the solution. They don't have the star power that the Danes do or the experience, and certainly not of the Belgians. So they're probably going to be outsiders in this group. Let me know on Finland how you think they're going to go. Our final team in Group B is the Russians, whose star player or highest value player, according to Transfermarkt, is Monaco's Alexander Golovin. They are managed by Stanislav Cheryshev. You can see FIFA World Ranking position 39. And in terms of Premier League, I think I saw a stat that tells us that there are no Premier League players in the Russian squad. I think I'm right in saying that. It might even be the only squad. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. You might remember, look in the last competitive game, down the left-hand side, Yuri Zhirkov, who used to play for Chelsea, didn't he? Back in the day, if I'm remembering correctly. So, perhaps no Arshavin type figure in there. So, it does look like we've got maybe two clear favourites to finish first and second. But I've said it many, many times. That game between Finland and Russia, one or other can beat the other and get a draw in one of the other games. You've got a big chance of getting through to the round of 16 with, obviously, 4 of the 6 groups giving us a third place qualifier as well. So it's not all cut and dried having to go against Belgium in the groups, let's just say. Here is the schedule. Obviously, the big one is in round 2, which is Denmark versus Belgium. You would suspect that the Belgians would be expecting 6, 7, or even 9 points in this group. So it could be one of those 0-6-6-9 or 0-3-6-9 type situations in this group. And my maths, I think, has let me down on that one. But you know what I mean. We could get some spacing, and could Finland cause an upset against anybody? They've got Pukki. Maybe they've got a chance, haven't they? But that's how things stack out with the Finns playing the Belgians on the last game. So you are earmarking round 2 in Denmark. Belgium maybe might tell us the winner of this group that particular game. Let's see what our friends over at Betfair say. Please gamble responsibly to qualify from the group. Belgium 20-1 on. heavy favourites to do that. Denmark, heavily odds on as well, maybe in the second place. The Russians also odds on. Perhaps there's a thought that, are they going to get more than 3 points though is the question. The Russians, if they can beat the Finns, and it would take a kind of clean sweep there. I'm not sure they can get up to the 4 points, and you might need to get onto 4 points to qualify. We will find out. There might be some teams tied on 3, and it might go down to goal difference for qualification for sure, won't it, with the Finns as the outsiders. Look, it's hard for me to go against what is being said there, but let's put my championship hat on and make a silly prediction. Let's go for the Belgians to win the group, followed by the Danes, but because of Teemu Pukki and Marcus Forss, Let's have the Finns beating the Russians into third place, which would mean they probably had to win the head-to-head game. I don't know if that's going to happen, but hey, struggling to leave my bias at the door when it comes to the Euros. I'm breaking away from the conventions of my normal championship content here. Let me know what you think. Who is your 1, 2, 3, 4 for Group B, which contains the Belgians? Also, how far do you think the Belgians and the Danes can go in the tournament? Get involved in the comments. I've had my say. Now you have yours. God, really need to learn to speak on these videos. We're going to do Group C in a minute, so I'll work on actually stringing together coherent sentences on that one. Thank you everybody for watching. Get involved in the comments. Give me your 1, 2, 3, 4s, and we'll see you for the Group C video. Over and out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button, and to be notified every time we upload, ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.